And I got my hair stuck in my mouth. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew. So I'm just making this real quick because obviously I'm comp banned, but dude, I've genuinely had this issue with comp for such a while now. Holy fuck, I look so white in this. We're not gonna talk about that. But I've had this issue for a while now where I swear to god the system doesn't work the way I wish it did. And so the reason I'm comp banned, by the way, and I wish I got this on recording, but I didn't. I was just looking through a replay. I was I was watching it, but the replay wasn't like set up yet, and so oh my god, it was so bad. Like I was just watching it, okay, and
準備完了。
my game starts, and so the comp bands start coming up, but this replay bar right here was still here, and I couldn't get rid of it. Obviously, I couldn't get rid of it. Like you can't just press it to hide because the game still thinks I'm in a replay, and so the only way to do that is to get up and then leave the game here. And so that's what I do. I go to leave the game, and then I'm trying to get back into the game, and it says not suspended. It just says can't queue while looking for game. And I'm like, I'm in a game. I'm literally banning right now. Like my team is trying to ban people right now, and I'm picking a character I want to play. And what do you mean I'm looking for a game? So it doesn't say that. So obviously it doesn't say that I'm suspended yet. Honestly, I don't know what I should have done there. I guess I should have just kept like going. I guess I should have just done nothing, I suppose. But what ends up happening is I just alt F4 because I'm like, obviously, well, this isn't going well. This is not going well at all. Actually, I don't even know if it counted it. Right? It didn't even count it as me getting into a game. But anyways, I opened the game back up and I'm comp banned, and it's like, what? What the fuck? I'm so annoyed because genuinely when I leave games, like or when I'm forced out of games because I never leave them. I don't like leaving games. That's why I only got like a 14-minute ban because you could see I don't like leaving games no matter what. Like the only time you can is when one of your teammates leaves, and I mean half the time I don't even leave either unless everybody else leaves, right? But so multiple times I've been kicked out of games just randomly, just like it'll just explode, and I don't know what happens, and it'll say either server error or disconnect or just an error in general, and I'll be kicked out of a game, and I want to join back. I want to like rejoin the game, and I can't, no matter what I do. Also, if I leave a game, I also can't rejoin, and so there's only been like two times I've been able to rejoin a game back, and the game was just lost anyways. And so then I got even more frustrated because it took so long for me to finally load back in. Dude, my hair looks so bad right now. It was just washed, so it's wet. I don't know why I'm defending myself for that. But anyways, but I, I feel like I'm so confused because I feel like the game should recognize when I mean, it seems like it does recognize when people leave like incorrectly or when they're pushed out of the game and then are able to rejoin because I've seen other teammates do it, but whenever it comes to me, I swear I get kicked out of a game and I can't come back. And this actually happened yesterday twice on Stadium where I was kicked from a game and I wasn't allowed back in. And my team was just forced to play without me the whole time. Because I don't think in Stadium, I don't think if you leave, am I banned from Stadium too? Okay. um, okay, I'm banned from everything but Quick Play. But I just wanted to play some comp, bro. Like, oh my god. Anyways, yeah, I like I think the problem is worse in Stadium just because it's their brand new mode and it's kind of you got some kinks to work out with it. I know they did said holy shit. They did say on like a recent blog dev that apparently the leaving rate isn't that much higher than ranked, and I mean I guess so. I mean if that's what their numbers are showing, then sure. But to me, it feels like everybody is leaving every game. Like out of all the stadium games that I got, um, my bad. Anyways, with uh, at least in oh my god, I hate that they're not automatically like this. Like, why? Why are they not just like that? Just makes it so much easier to view things. Oh my gosh, don't have them open automatically. Okay, so out of all the stadium games, I mean, like, you can see I'm just losing them anyways, so I don't really care. But, when people would Jesus Christ, like the amount of people that basically left, or in comparison to the amount of people that that didn't leave, it felt significantly more because here's all my just normal comp games. Not a single person left any of these comp games, or did they actually? You know what? Maybe I'm just a fat liar and I'm just bad at this, but no, no. Oh my god, I hate this. Oh my god, just take me back to where I was. Uh, the reason I'm looking again is because I do remember thinking one person left. Oh wait, that was in my stadium game. Okay, it was some Moira who left a stadium game, right? But anyways, the lever rate feels like 10 times more because these games, not a single person left them. Not a single person out of all the games I played on comp yesterday, and yet on Stadium I had about like 3 different levers, like not including myself from 2 days ago, where I was kicked out of multiple games and just had to restart my game and then check the files and then restart it again, and I'm just feeling frustrated because this, oh my god, this is such an issue. Um, and what's even worse is that the reason I was kicked this time was just because it was a replay bug, or it was a bug with the entire game that I just couldn't fix because I was getting into a game. And I've had this kind of issue sometimes because, sometimes when I'm doing whatever, or like I want to do, I want to go into a custom game mode and I want to do some custom stuff. But like sometimes while I'm starting up the custom game, I'll then immediately get a game and I'll just it'll just kind of bug out a little bit. It won't it won't know what to do for like a second, and then it'll get confused, and then it'll eventually get me into the game, and then it'll be like 5 seconds later while the game is like already started. I'm like, oh my god, like okay, like thank you for finally getting me there. Oh my gosh. But I just I think it's just honestly the fact that it has to load like server to server, and replays load the old games. Like you're literally watching the whole thing over. But the reason it's glitched right now, or the reason that happened to me, the is because of the hero bands, and that's kind of a big problem. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If you're doing something else outside of the game, and then you get into a game immediately and get into the hero bands, and it was weird just because the whole replay was on the whole screen, not like the replay thing, but the bar at the bottom, and I mean, hero bands aren't even, I guess, the start of the game, so maybe I could have waited to see if anything happened, but I mean, in my opinion, I thought if you could leave, you could come back. But then when I tried to leave, it said I was still queued for a game. So there, so there's a lot more going on. So the game doesn't. Okay, so in the hero ban phase of the beginning of the game, does the game still consider yourself queued and not officially in a game, even though you're technically in the game? Like you're literally in the game. I, I mean, that's how it started. Like I mean, honestly, that was one of the best things, at least in my opinion. One of the best things about Rivals really was just waiting for everybody to load in to finally get the game started, and that is something I actually do enjoy because it feels like everybody's ready for the game. But like with Overwatch, you hop right in and it's like fuck it, whatever. So I think maybe that, honestly, that probably, I wonder if that really is the issue, where if you're in the banning phase of the game, you're still not really considered in the actual match, which is probably why when I left or Alt F4 and everything, it's not even like in my match history. Like it's not considered for anything. I don't even remember what map I got because it was just that fast of just not being there. All I remember was my other support picked Brig, and great, of course. The one time I get another support that wants to play Brig, I get this fucking shit happen to me. But anyways, just a short video. Um, just because I was like, I was not very happy with that. But I mean, hopefully no one else runs into it, and if it's like actually an issue, hopefully it'll get fixed. But I'm gonna go run some fucking comp because I wanted to play comp. So that's it.